I'm Beth, I'm Curious Magpie Readings, I'm Curious Magpie Alignment, whatever you know me as. You know me to be a tarot reader, but I feel like vulnerability is very, very important in a world of bullshit, in a world of fakeness. I feel like vulnerability is very important, and I am not reading right now. I'm not reading one-to-one for people. I am getting downloads. When I get those downloads, I am sharing them with the collective, because that is my purpose. But I also want to talk about where I'm at with my mental health. I think it's very important for those of you also who could be struggling, for those of you also who are on a spiritual path and deal with mental health issues. It is not something which should be brushed under the carpet, not spoken about, hidden. You know, I'm not on here to be fake. I'm not on here to pretend my life is perfect. There's many beautiful blessings I have manifested in my life the last few years, you know, 6.5 years of sobriety, weight loss, 500,000 followers, 500,000 followers, a successful business, a partner, so many blessings which I have manifested. But that has come with a lot of darkness as well. It's come with a lot of dark times recently. And this is really just a message, you know, for anyone who feels like they are going through a dark period, for anyone who feels like their mental health is making their life unmanageable. This is not going to last. This will pass. But sometimes what I will say, it's not about getting rid of it completely, but it's about minimizing the stress, the intrusive thoughts, you know, whatever it is you're going through, so that you can manage day to day. Sometimes it's about doing one thing that makes you smile each day. Sometimes it's about doing one thing to take care of yourself. Sometimes it's about just doing your makeup, making yourself feel good, doing your skincare, even just to sit in the house, even if you're not going anywhere, because it makes you feel good. Now, for us spiritual girlies, you know, tell me if I'm wrong, it can be difficult because we know that everything's spiritual, right? But in saying that, some people like to talk about mental health as if it doesn't exist in the spiritual community. Now, mental health is very much spiritual. It's very much spiritual. It's just, everything's spiritual warfare, you know. It's traumas, it's, you know, the intrusive thoughts, I believe, are the darkness, are the devil. That's what I believe. You don't have to believe that. So I believe that the only way to continue on through these times is to keep praying, is to keep meditating. And I want this, I know this has reached some of the people it was meant to reach, even if it only reaches a couple of people who just think, fucking yeah, I really need to hear that today. You are such an important part of the world, of the universe, of this reality. You know, you do co-create with the divine. And you can continue to do this. Even if you're feeling in a dark place right now, you're still powerful. This is not the end of the road for you. This doesn't mean you should turn away from spirituality because things are getting difficult, okay? Yes, I've got a borderline personality disorder. It's a spiritual thing. It's not what people think, you know. I have personally chosen to manage that with spiritual tools, because to me everything is spiritual. But that doesn't mean, you know, if you don't want to do that, that's wrong. But, you know, it's whatever helps you. I'm just here to open up. I'm here to share. I'm here as a friend for you if you're going through a bad time. This is probably the most honest that I've been on this fucking app about my personal mental health. This is probably the most honest I've been. I have made a couple of videos before. I just really know what it's like to see that darkness. You know, I saw it in Active Addiction. I really saw what it was like, and I've still seen glimpses of what that darkness is like, and I don't want to stay in it, and I don't want anyone else to stay in that. So I'm guiding you right now to pray. I'm guiding you right now to connect with the universe, your higher power, whatever you believe in. Even if you don't really believe, having no belief is still a belief, right? And things will get better. If you can't see a way out, just look for the glimmers of light, because a little tiny glimmer of light in complete darkness is better than no light at all. And there's always glimmers. There's always some sort of glimmer of light, some sort of glimmer of happiness that you can find in that darkness. And it's also not about running from it. Like I said, it's about minimizing it so it's manageable. It's not about running from it, trying to shut it out, trying to brush it under the carpet. It's not going to fucking work. It's just going to keep coming back until it's addressed, until it's sat with, until it's worked through, until it's spoken about. Speak to people who understand. Speak to God, yes, the universe. Speak to people who understand. Connect with people who understand. This will bring you back into alignment. You know, I know a lot of you expect tarot readings from me on this app, but things are changing on my journey. Things are changing, things are evolving. I am very much transitioning myself. Like, I'm going through a transformation. I'm going through a huge shift, a huge change, which means I'm aligned with people who are also going through a huge shift. And we are not in this alone. We are in this together. I will continue to share downloads when I get them with you, because I know it helps. It sure enough helps me, and it's what I'm meant to be doing. But there are certain things I won't be doing anymore on this app, because I feel like it will affect not only my vibration but others as well, right? I don't even know if I've spoken about what I wanted to speak about in the order I wanted to speak about it. This is the longest video I've probably ever fucking made. I hope that you listen to it on double speed and you're not bored as fuck. But I want to keep putting stuff out there. I want to keep talking to you guys. I want to keep connecting with you guys. It's very important, because this isn't just about me. It's about the collective.